Welcome or welcome back. I'm Sarah, and this is Chart Your Course, where we talk about all things Course in Miracles and break it down so that we can apply the Course in our lives. Today, I'm going to be talking about the introduction and my interpretation of how to apply the introduction in our daily lives. And so hopefully you've read it already. If not, you can check out a myriad of resources. I think it's online for free if you look up the Course in Miracles introduction, but it's only about 2 paragraphs or so. So it's pretty short. You know, the premise of A Course in Miracles is laid out really simply here, which is that love is present, it's natural, and it's all encompassing. And so oftentimes when we are coming into any kind of like new age, new thought, spiritual based philosophies, we are working with old paradigms. And in order to understand the new paradigm, we kind of enter in from a place of using language from the old paradigm and to create comparisons so that we can actually understand and differentiate what we're learning and how it's new and different than what we have come from in the past and what we've known in the past. And so this kind of juxtaposition is created by the line in the introduction that says the opposite of love is fear, but what is all-encompassing can have no opposite. And so this may seem contradictory to folks who are just getting into it, but fear really is the attempt to oppose love, because as we continue to study the Course, we learn that fear is illusory, fear has no basis in capital R reality. And so we learn over time that it is really true that what is all encompassing, which is love, can have no opposite, which is a point of reassurance over time. But as we first get into the Course, it can be a little jarring to have such a strong motivator of an emotion like fear basically be invalidated, like on the first page of this book. And so, you know, it's interesting how, you know, this Course it's just one method of removing the blocks or fears or any kind of illusory concepts we're attached to that get in the way of us experiencing the presence of love and get in the way of our awareness of love being in us, around us, and kind of the only thing that really is. And so there are many, many other ways to get there, right? There are many different spiritual traditions, methods, books, workshops, retreats. I'm sure if you're listening to this, you've probably been to one or more of said. You probably use one or more of these set mechanisms to transcend any limitations that you've had to deal with. I know I have. But no matter when you learn it or how you learn it, the truth is we always have a choice in the matter to decide that today or right now or, you know, in the immediate term, we are going to go ahead and get our inheritance, right? We're going to get our national inheritance, which is love. The thing is that our free will is really the only choice we do have in the matter, because learning that love is all there is and that fear is, you know, this feeble attempt to pretend otherwise that's a lesson that we're going to keep getting throughout this lifetime. We're going to get it through tough situations at work. We're going to get it through issues in our familial lives. We're going to get it through friendships. We're going to get it through travel. We're going to get it through trying to chase our dreams and feeling like maybe things aren't coming to fruition the way that we wish that they would. But the powerful piece here, I mean, the whole introduction is amazing, but the powerful piece to remember is that the curriculum is set. It's just a matter of what we're deciding to learn at a given time. Maybe we need to decide to learn how to embrace our natural inheritance of love through becoming parents. Maybe we need to decide to learn how to embrace our natural inheritance of love in our vocations or at work. Where and how we learn is kind of dependent on us, but we're going to learn. What did Kevin Hart say? You going to learn today. We're going to learn because the curriculum is set. Everybody has to go through this. And we get comfort at the very end of the introduction by being reminded by that nothing real can be threatened and nothing unreal exists. And so it is possible for us to accomplish the course. It is possible for us to learn how to accept love as our natural inheritance and live from that love. Live an abundant, full existence in this lifetime that is not motivated by fear or any kind of other illusory concepts. And that's so awesome. That alone has been the thing that has definitely been keeping me in a chokehold as a Course in Miracles student for the past 15 years. Studying by myself, studying with groups, studying with friends, trying to study with others who I would love to introduce this to, but who were exercising their free will, okay, and who were not trying to learn what I was trying to learn at the given time. And so I said, okay, well, you have free will over that. I can't control your experience with this. And that's okay, because it's not something that we are going to get out of life not learning. It's a required course is what the introduction tells us. So one way or the other, we are going to have to learn. There are a million and more ways to do so. But the whole course is designed to illustrate many thousands of examples through the lessons, through the text, through the manual for teachers, and there's many other pieces, right? There's our workbook, and there are tons of different other derivative resources, written and otherwise, videos, audio recordings. And through all of those examples, we can then extrapolate the wisdom into the specifics of our own lives so that we can then apply the core concepts here. Nothing real is threatened. Nothing unreal exists. Herein lies the peace of God. We can do that in practical ways to help us continually remove the blocks to the awareness of love's presence. Continually be reminded that love is always there. Yes, things may appear like they're a disaster around us. We may feel out of control. Okay? We may think the world is out of control. We may think governments are out of control. We may think that celebrities are out of control, or that medical systems and the education infrastructure and whatever, insert anything of the world. But is the world real? We'll get into it. Okay. We can apply the course to help us see clearly that through it all, love is always there. And that helps us feel the peace of God. I hope that's helpful. And I look forward to chatting with you again soon. I am full of gratitude that you took the time to join me today to chart your course. This episode is just one method of accomplishing the task mentioned in Chapter 5, Section 1 in A Course in Miracles, to invite people to the Holy Spirit however they recognize it. As stated there, thoughts increase by being given away. The more who believe in them, the stronger they become. What are your thoughts on today's topic? Please do share them with me on socials or by reaching out at www.chartyourcourse.faith. Until next time, let us be seen, feel supported, and return home.